640, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. You know, it was somewhat of a nail-biter as Florida, a team with the edge in the series against the Gamecocks, rolled into the Bryce, but it turned out to be a record day for USC as they marked another SEC win, crossed the 34 wins in 4 years mark, and even set a season attendance record of 83,853. But it could easily have gone another way. Isn't that right? LJ Dragner at the LeftoverHotdog.com Gamecock blog. Blah, got all that out.
There you go. How's it going?
Good morning. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly a blowout, that's for sure.
No, and Florida, I mean, you know, they've been decimated by injuries, but they're still a good football team. They still have a lot of talent, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
I think their game plan just, you know, they played well. They knew that the Wildcat had caused trouble, you know, against South Carolina this season. Kentucky and Vandy both ran it pretty well. So that first half, you know, Kelvin Taylor had his 2 long touchdown runs, and you know, it just wasn't going well for South Carolina. It was 14-6 at halftime, but they definitely made the adjustments. Got the offense going a little bit in the second half. Sean Carson had a good game, 103 yards rushing. He had a 58-yard scamper, you know, up against the end zone. That really kind of changed the momentum of the game.
Right.
But Elliott Fry had the 4 field goals. You know, looked good as a freshman kicker.
Sure.
But you know, Florida has a good defense, you know, and
they did held them out with 19-14 was the final. So they certainly held them to not too many points.
Oh yeah, and
you know, and I love the fact Connor Shaw now tied with Todd Ellis for wins. If he wins on Saturday, he's actually going to beat Ellis's record, which is 89, I think, of his career.
25 wins.
You know, that could be a big day for Shaw. Of course, to set us up for potentially one more step closer to the SEC East title with Auburn beating Georgia.
Yeah, on a crazy.
My gosh, was that like a second of incredible football.
And they actually showed that play in Williams-Brice on Saturday and got a pretty good eruption of the crowd.
It was unreal. Check this out. That's just regular. I don't know if that was going to be the play or not, but here you go.
All
right, so just going to look at this, but it was a good game all around, but it looked like it was going to be Georgia the whole time.
I mean, Auburn up front big, and then you know Georgia came storming back, and then
I mean, look, 37 seconds left in the game.
Oh yeah, and this will be a play.
I'm sorry, 30. Boom! Look at that.
Auburn we're talking about for a long time. Some you'll see on ESPN for a long time.
Unbelievable
Highlight
play.
reels.
Look at this. Boom! Bobbles.
Yeah. But I tell you, knock it down, and
wow.
They went for the interception and the glory. But
so you know, hey, we'll take the win. I mean, that's going to all that has to happen now is
Missouri needs to lose to Ole Miss or A&M next weekend.
One of two.
I got a good feeling about it. I think you know one of those will happen. Statistically, you know, Missouri's a better team than both of them, really. But you know, it's definitely going to happen. I got a feeling. I think South Carolina's destiny to get to Atlanta.
Let's do.
Hopefully.
We're going to continue with LJ Dragner. The LeftoverHotdog.com is the website and the blog. You can check out all things Gamecocks. Of course, we have got Coastal in town on Saturday. We've got a preview of that and his official pick when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now we continue to talk all things Gamecocks and the records that were set on Saturday, but a record-setting day is not over yet, provided, of course, they beat Coastal on Saturday. Shaw is going to pass Ellis in USC wins over a career. USC is going to reach 9 wins for the 4th time, which, by the way, prior to 2010, has only been done 2 times in the 116 years of the program history. I mean, literally, Saturday could be one for the record books. LJ Dragner continues the LeftoverHotdog.com.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Coastal is a quality team from the FCS conference. You know, we used to call it D2, but they're a good team. They're 10-1, and they're playing
I mean, they're having
football.
a fantastic season.
You know, they kind of messed up and lost to Charleston Southern 2 weeks ago. They had but they're still a good football team. Looking at the roster, they got some size. Their defense is a little undersized, but they got big tailback Lorenzo Telefair, Telefor, I think his name is, 6'2", 230. You know, he's setting all kinds of records. 24 rushing TDs, which is a Big South football record, and over 1,400 yards rushing.
Yeah. I mean, they're no joke. I mean, they're no joke in football.
They are no joke. And they're an interesting story. Their coach, Joe Muglia.
I love this story.
Yeah, he was I guess he played college football at Fordham maybe, and then he was the CEO of TD Ameritrade, and then he decided that
I'm going to go coach a football team.
Yeah, but I guess if you enjoy what you do, the money doesn't matter. I mean, going from
I mean, I'm amazed like the opportunity, what uniquely qualifies him to be the head coach of a
right. Well, I guess he'd coached in the past.
Okay.
Grad assistant and stuff like that. So he definitely had the bug, and then he went into work for Merrill Lynch and TD Ameritrade, and was in the stock market and.
And he's had
now
some
he's
good
in Myrtle
seasons,
Beach coaching Coastal. Yeah. Yeah, 2 good years. He was coach of the year last year. And,
right.
But yeah, they're a good team. They're averaging over 512 yards a game on offense, and scoring 45 points
Now,
a game.
the teams that they're playing traditionally, are they any good at all? I mean, is it just a matter of perception because they're playing teams that are far below them, or is Coastal, at least on the Big South level, really good?
No, that's the thing is the competition they've played has not been. USC will be the first major school they've ever the first meeting.
Right, it's the first time they played.
I want to say
USC.
they're 0-6 against BCS
Okay.
schools. They played Georgia 2 years ago. Got
So
beat.
they
I want to say
played very well.
59-0.
Yeah, now USC is favored by 34 points though.
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah, you can find some lines.
So yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting. But I mean, what's your thought? I mean, obviously USC is going to continue to take the win. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Sackline's a little banged up. Mike Davis probably isn't going to play. Clowney hasn't practiced all week. He probably won't play. Kelsey Corals won't play. Brandon Wiles, didn't play last week. Won't play this week. He's been injured. Sean Carson's going to get his first start. He looked good last week, so
Sure.
Why not?
How important is it from a player standpoint? Because you get these games, you don't have to necessarily have the Clowney play and things like that to get a start for the morale of some guy who maybe probably would never get a start if you're playing Georgia, Auburn, anyone else.
Right, and that's what these games are for, really. It's kind of odd to have one this late in the season. We've done it the last couple of years, but I just, it's a good momentum builder. It's hard to get motivated for Coastal Carolina, especially with Clemson. Next week
you're looking
on the
2 weeks
horizon.
out, sure.
And then there's a lot, SEC championship game maybe, but Spurrier and the players are saying the right things. They're not overlooking Coastal. They know they're a good team. I just think talent-wise, depth-wise, South Carolina's definitely.
All right. What is your leftover hot dog LJ Dragner pick for the score?
I'm gonna say 44-17. Sounds about right.
44-17. That feels good. Yeah, it feels good. 44-17. There you go. Kickoff is 1 o'clock. It is the breakfast tailgate for sure. LJ Dragner, leftoverhotdog.com is the blog. There you go. 44-17. That's his pick. Write it down if you're headed to Vegas this weekend. Stay with us. We got a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way. Chef Jason's in the house. We're talking turkey. Literally. Stay with us.
Double go.
Don't miss